If you're over 60 and struggling with blurry vision, cataracts, or just notice your eyes aren't what they used to be, this might be the answer you've been searching for. 3 common yellow vegetables contain compounds that research shows can actually help restore senior eye vision and support aging eyes naturally while you sleep. But here's the catch. Most seniors are eating them completely wrong. Today, we're revealing exactly which yellow veggies for senior eyes work best, how they help with cataracts naturally, and the precise way to prepare them before bed to maximize their eye-repairing benefits. Let's start with number 3. Number 3, yellow bell peppers, the vitamin C powerhouse. Yellow bell peppers might seem like just another vegetable, but when it comes to protecting aging eyes, they're in a league of their own. These vibrant vegetables contain more vitamin C than oranges, nearly 340 milligrams per cup. And that matters tremendously for your eye health, especially if you're concerned about cataracts naturally progressing or glaucoma pressure building up. Here's what's happening inside your eyes right now. As we age, oxidative stress damages the lens of the eye, causing proteins to clump together and form the cloudy patches we call cataracts. Your body fights this with antioxidants, but after 60, your natural antioxidant production drops significantly. This is where yellow bell peppers become crucial. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2021, seniors who consumed high levels of vitamin C daily showed a 33% reduced risk of cataract progression compared to those with lower intake. But vitamin C isn't the only player here. Yellow bell peppers are loaded with zeaxanthin and lutein, 2 carotenoids that concentrate specifically in your macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. A 2020 study in investigative ophthalmology and visual science found that these carotenoids act like internal sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light and protecting photoreceptor cells from damage. For seniors dealing with age-related macular degeneration or early glaucoma symptoms, this protection is essential. Now, here's where timing becomes important. When you eat yellow bell peppers before bed, your body enters its natural repair cycle during sleep. Growth hormone levels peak, cellular regeneration accelerates, and nutrients are shuttled to tissues that need repair most, including your eyes. The vitamin C from bell peppers supports collagen production in your cornea and helps maintain healthy blood vessels in your retina, while the carotenoids accumulate in your macular pigment, strengthening your eye's natural defenses. The preparation method matters just as much as the timing. Raw yellow bell peppers contain more vitamin C since cooking can reduce it by up to 25%. However, the carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, are actually more bioavailable when lightly cooked with a small amount of healthy fat like olive oil. This is because carotenoids are fat-soluble, meaning they need fat to be properly absorbed. Research from Ohio State University demonstrated that adding just a teaspoon of oil to vegetables increased carotenoid absorption by up to 400%. Here's the simple evening routine that works. Take 1 medium yellow bell pepper, slice it into strips, and lightly saute half of it with a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil for about 3 minutes. Keep the other half raw. Eat both portions together about 1 to 2 hours before bed. This combination gives you maximum vitamin C from the raw portion and maximum carotenoid absorption from the cooked portion. But there's one critical mistake many seniors make. They eat their bell peppers with their main dinner, often alongside foods that interfere with nutrient absorption. If you're taking calcium supplements or eating dairy with dinner, these can actually block the absorption of carotenoids. That's why having your yellow bell peppers as a separate evening snack, away from calcium-rich foods, ensures your body absorbs every bit of eye-protecting nutrition. You might think you've tried everything for your vision already. Wait till you see what's coming in number 2. For seniors worried about glaucoma, there's another benefit worth noting. Yellow bell peppers contain vitamin B6 and folate, which help regulate homocysteine levels in your blood. Elevated homocysteine has been linked to increased intraocular pressure and optic nerve damage in glaucoma patients. A study in the journal Nutrients from 2019 found that B vitamin supplementation helped reduce homocysteine levels and correlated with better glaucoma outcomes in older adults. The best part about yellow bell peppers? They're gentle on digestion, even when eaten in the evening. Unlike some vegetables that can cause bloating or discomfort at night, bell peppers are low in fermentable fibers, making them an ideal bedtime snack for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Number 2. Butternut squash, the beta-carotene champion. Butternut squash is one of the most underrated vegetables when it comes to restoring senior eye vision, and most people have no idea they're missing out on its extraordinary benefits for cataracts naturally and aging eyes. This golden orange vegetable contains massive amounts of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which is absolutely essential for maintaining the health of your cornea and supporting low-light vision. Let's talk about what vitamin A deficiency actually does to aging eyes. Your retina contains 2 types of photoreceptor cells, cones for color vision and rods for night vision. Rods require a pigment called rhodopsin to function, and rhodopsin requires vitamin A. Without adequate vitamin A, rhodopsin production drops, and you experience what doctors call night blindness, difficulty seeing in dim light or adjusting when you move from bright to dark spaces. According to the World Health Organization, vitamin A deficiency is one of the leading preventable causes of vision impairment worldwide, and seniors are particularly vulnerable because absorption efficiency decreases with age. 1 cup of cooked butternut squash delivers over 450% of your daily vitamin A requirement. But here's what makes it special for nighttime consumption. Beta-carotene is stored in your liver and converted to active vitamin A as your body needs it. When you eat butternut squash before bed, your liver processes this conversion during sleep, ensuring a steady supply of vitamin A for your eyes' overnight repair processes. Research published in JAMA Ophthalmology in 2022 followed over 4,000 seniors for 8 years and found that those with the highest dietary intake of beta-carotene had a 25% lower risk of developing advanced age-related macular degeneration. The researchers specifically noted that food sources of beta-carotene were more protective than supplements, likely because whole foods contain complementary nutrients that work synergistically. Here's something most seniors don't know. Butternut squash also contains significant amounts of vitamin E, another powerful antioxidant for eye health. Vitamin E protects the fatty acids in your retinal cell membranes from oxidative damage. A landmark study called the Age-Related Eye Disease Study, or ARDS, found that a combination of antioxidants, including vitamin E, reduced the risk of advanced macular degeneration by 25% in high-risk individuals. While butternut squash alone won't match supplement doses, it contributes meaningful amounts as part of your overall diet. When 71-year-old Mr. Hassan learned about butternut squash for his deteriorating vision, he was skeptical. He'd been diagnosed with early cataracts and was told surgery might be needed within 2 years. His eye doctor mentioned that nutrition could slow progression, so Hassan decided to try adding roasted butternut squash to his evening routine. Within 4 months, his follow-up exam showed his cataracts hadn't worsened, unusual for someone his age. His ophthalmologist noted that while diet alone doesn't reverse cataracts, it can significantly slow their development. Hassan continues his nightly squash routine and has postponed surgery indefinitely. The preparation method for butternut squash is crucial for maximizing its benefits. Roasting concentrates the beta-carotene and makes the squash easier to digest. Here's the ideal evening preparation. Cut butternut squash into 1-inch cubes. Toss with a tablespoon of olive oil and a pinch of black pepper, then roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes until tender and slightly caramelized. The fat from olive oil enhances carotenoid absorption, and black pepper contains piperine, which studies show can increase nutrient bioavailability. Eat about 1 cup of roasted butternut squash approximately 90 minutes before bed. This timing allows for initial digestion before you lie down, but ensures the nutrients are actively being processed during your sleep cycle. Pair it with a small handful of walnuts or almonds. The additional healthy fats further boost carotenoid absorption, and the magnesium in nuts supports restful sleep. For those concerned about glaucoma specifically, butternut squash offers another advantage. It's high in potassium and low in sodium, a ratio that helps regulate fluid balance and may influence intraocular pressure. While dietary changes alone won't treat glaucoma, maintaining proper electrolyte balance supports overall eye health and complements medical treatment. One common mistake seniors make is eating butternut squash as part of a large, heavy dinner. This reduces its effectiveness because your digestive system is overwhelmed and nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. Additionally, lying down too soon after a big meal can cause reflux, which disrupts sleep and reduces the quality of cellular repair. That's why having butternut squash as a dedicated evening snack, separate from dinner, optimizes its benefits. There's also the glycemic consideration. Butternut squash has a moderate glycemic index, and the fiber content helps prevent blood sugar spikes. However, pairing it with protein or fat, like the nuts mentioned earlier, further stabilizes blood sugar through the night, which is important because unstable blood sugar can affect retinal blood vessels over time. Number 1. Yellow summer squash, the overlooked eye protector. If you've been searching for ways to restore senior eye vision and help with cataracts naturally, yellow summer squash might be the most overlooked yellow veggie for senior eyes you'll ever discover. While it doesn't get the attention of carrots or sweet potatoes, this humble vegetable contains a unique combination of nutrients that specifically target the aging eye, and it's incredibly gentle on your digestive system, making it perfect for evening consumption. Yellow summer squash contains high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, the same protective carotenoids found in bell peppers, but in a different structural form that some research suggests may be even more bioavailable. These carotenoids don't just protect your eyes. They literally become part of your macular pigment, the yellow tissue in the center of your retina that's responsible for your sharpest, most detailed vision. Here's the science that makes this so important. Your macular pigment acts as a natural blue light filter and antioxidant shield. As we age, macular pigment density decreases, leaving your retina vulnerable to oxidative damage from light exposure, especially the blue light from screens, LED lights, and even sunlight. Research from the University of Georgia published in 2023 found that increasing dietary intake of lutein and zeaxanthin over just 6 months significantly increased macular pigment density in seniors, with corresponding improvements in glare recovery and contrast sensitivity. What makes yellow summer squash particularly valuable is its water content, about 95%, combined with its nutrient density. This high water content means it's extremely easy to digest and won't cause the nighttime discomfort that denser vegetables sometimes trigger. For seniors with sensitive digestion or those taking multiple medications that affect the stomach, this is a crucial advantage. Most seniors skip this vegetable entirely. Don't make that mistake. Yellow summer squash also contains manganese, a trace mineral that's essential for the enzyme superoxide dismutase, or SOD, one of your body's most important antioxidant enzymes. SOD specifically protects your mitochondria, the energy-producing structures in your cells, from oxidative damage. Your retinal cells have the highest concentration of mitochondria in your entire body because vision requires enormous amounts of energy. According to research in free radical biology and medicine, adequate manganese intake supports SOD activity, which directly protects retinal cells from the oxidative stress that contributes to cataracts and macular degeneration. There's another compound in yellow summer squash that deserves attention, beta-cryptoxanthin. This lesser-known carotenoid has shown promise in reducing inflammation throughout the body, including in the eyes. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that higher beta-cryptoxanthin intake was associated with reduced markers of systemic inflammation in older adults. Since chronic inflammation is now recognized as a major driver of age-related eye diseases, including glaucoma and diabetic retinopathy, this anti-inflammatory effect adds another layer of protection. The timing of when you eat yellow summer squash matters tremendously for maximizing its eye benefits. When consumed before bed, here's what happens. During deep sleep, your eyes undergo active repair processes. Tear production rebalances, corneal cells regenerate, and your retinal pigment epithelium, the layer that supports your photoreceptor cells, performs essential maintenance work. The nutrients from yellow summer squash are delivered to these tissues during this critical repair window, making them more effective than if consumed at breakfast or lunch. Here's the preparation method that works best. Slice yellow summer squash into quarter-inch rounds. Lightly steam for 4 to 5 minutes until just tender. Then finish with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of sea salt. Steaming preserves more nutrients than boiling, while making the carotenoids more accessible. The olive oil, as with other yellow vegetables, dramatically increases absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Eat about 1.5 cups of prepared squash approximately 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This amount provides significant lutein and zeaxanthin without overwhelming your digestive system. If you're someone who wakes during the night to use the bathroom, you might reduce the portion slightly, but don't skip it entirely. The benefits for your eyes are too significant. For glaucoma specifically, yellow summer squash offers a unique benefit through its vitamin B6 content. Vitamin B6 is involved in neurotransmitter synthesis, including gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which research suggests may play a role in regulating intraocular pressure. While dietary B6 alone won't treat glaucoma, it supports the complex biochemical processes that influence eye pressure regulation. There's one critical mistake many seniors make with all yellow vegetables, including summer squash. They assume that because these foods are healthy, eating them in any form or at any time is equally beneficial. But research clearly shows that preparation method, timing, and food combinations dramatically affect nutrient absorption. For example, eating yellow vegetables with calcium-rich foods or alongside fiber supplements can reduce carotenoid absorption by competing for the same absorption pathways in your intestines. Another consideration is medication timing. If you take cholesterol-lowering medications called statins, these can interfere with carotenoid absorption because they affect lipid metabolism. This doesn't mean you shouldn't eat yellow vegetables. Quite the opposite. It means you should be even more deliberate about maximizing absorption by always pairing them with healthy fats and timing them away from your medication doses when possible. The beauty of yellow summer squash is its versatility. Unlike some vegetables that have strong flavors or textures that seniors may find off-putting, summer squash is mild, tender, and easy to chew. Important considerations for those with dental issues or swallowing difficulties. It can be eaten warm or at room temperature, making it adaptable to personal preference and seasonal changes. One more benefit that often goes unmentioned. Yellow summer squash contains folate, another B vitamin that's important for eye health. Folate helps reduce homocysteine levels, and elevated homocysteine has been linked to retinal vascular problems and increased risk of age-related macular degeneration. A study in the Archives of Ophthalmology found that women with higher folate intake had a significantly lower risk of developing macular degeneration over a 10-year period. For seniors dealing with multiple eye concerns, cataracts, glaucoma risk, night vision problems, and general aging eye changes, yellow summer squash provides broad-spectrum nutritional support. It's not a miracle cure, and it certainly doesn't replace medical care or prescribed treatments, but it's a powerful addition to a comprehensive eye health strategy. If you found this information helpful and want more science-backed health strategies designed specifically for seniors, make sure you're subscribed to Health Signal. We're here every week with research-based insights that can genuinely improve your quality of life. The consistency matters more than perfection. Eating yellow summer squash 3 to 4 evenings per week will provide more benefit than eating it once and forgetting about it. Your macular pigment doesn't rebuild overnight. It takes weeks to months of consistent nutrient intake to see measurable changes. But the research is clear. Seniors who maintain higher dietary intake of lutein and zeaxanthin experience better visual function and slower progression of age-related eye diseases. Your eyes are irreplaceable, and the choices you make today, including something as simple as eating the right yellow vegetables before bed, can protect your vision for years to come. These 3 vegetables, yellow bell peppers, butternut squash, and yellow summer squash, aren't magic, but they're backed by solid science, showing they can support aging eyes, slow cataract progression naturally, and provide the nutrients your retinas need for ongoing repair and protection. The key is consistency, proper preparation, and smart timing. Small changes in your evening routine, like adding one of these yellow veggies for senior eyes, can compound into significant benefits over time. Thank you for trusting Health Signal with your health journey. Your vision matters, and taking steps to protect it matters even more.